Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you are new. This will be a quick collective reading for those guided here. I do consider all of these readings to be timeless, so whenever you're guided here, just trust that it is the right time for you. May these cards represent the highest order of truth and bring clarity. All right, collective. The first card that we had come out, number 18, which breaks down to a 9. 9 is manifestation. It's also completions. The sun, source energy. And in your natal chart, the sun symbolizes the core of your personality. It's your life force, the ego and consciousness. The sun and aspects of the sun describe like how you express this energy. So from our earthly perspective, the sun circles the zodiac once a year. But in truth, the sun is actually the center point, which the planets revolve around. And all the other bodies in the solar system reflect its light. It's unimaginably huge. It's 1,000,000 Earths could fit within the sun. The sun's light shines through the teacher, the actor, the lover, the leader, those who use their enthusiasm and warmth and charisma for common good. So it may be time for you to take center stage. Let the sun's light flow through you and shine and illuminate and energize your surroundings, and use this to be of service. Notice what feeds your vitality and work with it. And also as you let the sun flow through you, your health will improve. You'll draw support into your energy body. You'll find you have more enthusiasm. This is saying it's time to step into your potential. If you're asking about a project, notice how the vitality flows through the project. Notice how the vitality flows through the design, and clear the path. Right? Let this situation be a channel for the sun's energy, and feel it take on a life of its own. The shadow of the sun is narcissism, the false belief that I am the center of the universe and you're not. Okay? Learn to earn attention and respect rather than demand or expect it. The gift with the sun, it's an opportunity to let your ego step out of the way and let the sun's light flow through you and let spirit do the work. This is about shining wholeheartedly and sharing that warmth with friends and family, your community, the world, right? Make an offering. Live in the truth. I am the center of the universe, and so are you. The next one we have is Uranus, number 25. 25 breaks down to a 7, which is a very analytical number, logical reasoning. So you could be kind of in your head at this time. Uranus is change. It acts kind of like a cosmic clutch. It takes us out of one gear and after some chaos shifts us into a new one. Uranus is the modern co-ruler of Aquarius, and was the first planet we discovered once the telescope broke the boundary of our known solar system and coincided with the Industrial Revolution, when there's many technical and cultural assumptions that were broke apart. It embodies difference and eccentricity. It rotates in the opposite direction of most of the other planets and at an approximate right angle to them. with one pole towards the sun. So be ready to shift gears here. It's time to experiment and try a fresh approach, or maybe a new road entirely. If your life were a garden, now would be a time to scatter handfuls of different diverse seeds and water them all and see what grows, and then weed the rest later. Urgency and anxiety can be a symptom of the Uranus, like, restlessness. So rather than just flailing about, look for the root cause and ask what change would actually solve the problem. What looks like a disaster might bring a wild opportunity. If you're thrown a sudden or shocking change, assume that you're being tossed out of the nest into a potentially heroic journey. You know, chaos can be an important catalyst. An unnerving moment caught between forms. Right? The discomfort allows and propels you to transform and to become your most authentic and eccentric self. Just what you needed. Uranus electrifies, so it may feel like your finger is kind of stuck in an electric socket. You might be anxious to change, but you can spin your wheels until you shift into the new gear. All right, prepare for an evolutionary leap here. Shocking circumstances can definitely force you into engaging gifts that maybe you didn't even know you had, and help you transform here. Okay. The last card we got is Mars Motion. Number 22, which breaks down to a 4. 4s create stability. 2s speak to the polarities. All right, so there could be a little bit of fear here. There could be a little bit of anxiety here, but Mars is the mythical god of war and the traditional ruler of Aries and Scorpio. And Mars speaks of independence, enterprise, willfulness, aggression, passion, and defenses, including your body's defenses, like your immune system. Mars takes like 1.9 years to go around the zodiac, so your terrible 2s, when you learn to say no and yes and demand things, was the expression of your first Mars return. Mars urges you to take action. Any action. But this can get you in trouble, right? Jump into motion, but stay in the driver's seat. Think through the consequences of your moves. Mars is raw energy, and just like the motor of a fine sports car, it can take you far if you add wisdom and guidance. Mars wants you to develop your strength and bravery. So work out and develop muscles, or rescue the proverbial underdog. Just boldly go where you've not gone before and passionately dive into life. Mars loans you the competitive edge to obtain a fiercely desired goal, and teaches you that for your yes to truly mean yes, your no needs to be respected. Right? Know what you want and what you don't want, and be aware of those desires and the people around you. Right? Learn to fight, and fight fairly. Stand your ground with grace, and compete against your own personal best. If you are in a difficult situation, it could take real strength, willpower here to transform or escape. You might need to dig your heels in so that you're not pushed around, or pull out your sword to draw a clear line in the sand. Do what you think needs to be done. Just make sure it's the right thing. All right. The higher node of Mars energy manifests as a divine guardian. Your potent inner first responder who is ready to be the hero in a dangerous situation and protect you and yours. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Love you guys.